I still don't understand why the amount of ganks that have to occur in the level has to be so damn high. No Man's Wharf has a gank squad hidden around every corner of Scholar.
In vanilla, there's already a sleeping hollow hidden around the very first corner. In Scholar, you already learned to pay attention to them in the Forest of Fallen Giants. Unlike in vanilla, this one is clearly visible.
And in addition to this, when you trigger one of the enemies, the entire group will just come stomping in to make sure the game always feels like there are respawning enemies off screen.
Feeble King showed this part to complain how ganky Scholar is. So let's take a look at how it actually plays out in both versions. In vanilla, this part usually leads to you getting attacked by several pirates at the same time. He doesn't even see me yet, but is already aggroing. In Scholar, there are more 1 versus 1 encounters. The enemies are spread apart further, and it's easier to aggro them as small groups.
The enemy AI in vanilla is more akin to Dark Souls 1, so it's easier to aggro a couple of enemies, take them out, and then aggro a few more.
In vanilla, these 3 enemies share one aggro trigger. In Scholar, there's more enemies here, but they come in smaller groups.
PTSD memories of getting jumped around every corner of every level is gone in vanilla. In my previous video I said that there were so many ganks in No Man's Wharf that it felt like enemies were spawning off screen.
In vanilla, when you get on the boat, it really feels like enemies are spawning off screen. You can pick them off before entering the boat, but they are kinda hidden on a side path. In Scholar, this can happen as well, but 2 of them are on the shortcut path, and 1 on the main path, so they are easier to notice. I mentioned the shortcut, which is another great addition of the Scholar edition. In Scholar, the runback to Flexile Sentry is less ganky, and only takes like half as long. So to summarize, I don't see how No Man's Wharf is any worse in Scholar. Even the parts Feeble King used to showcase how much worse Scholar is, are actually gankier in vanilla.